we'll end this conversation with
Okay.
I call it 3, 2, 1. So please share 3 albums that have been really influential for you, 2
Okay.
saxophone players that have been really influential, and then end with 1 piece of advice for the
Okay.
audience.
Okay. Whew. You know,
3, 2, 1.
these are they're all extremely difficult questions. Okay, so 3 albums. And I'm gonna go chronologically.
Okay.
So Ellington at Newport,
Okay.
1956.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because of the famous diminuendo and crescendo in blue, 27 choruses of blues in D flat by Paul Gonsalves, who I think is a very unsung hero of the tenor saxophone.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say that one.
Mm-hmm.
I will say A Night at the Village Vanguard, Sonny Rollins,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
1957, the trio recording.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's just, I love Sonny Rollins. He had to be on one of the, on one of my lists for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And the third one, I'll say Miles Davis live at the Plug Nickel.
Oh, okay.
From any of the, I mean, all of the gig was recorded, but that's 1965.
Mm-hmm.
Wayne Shorter,
Okay.
Herbie Hancock, Ron Carter, Tony Williams. They're playing standards with the exception of Agitation,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
every other tune is a standard, and they are stretching it and really, creating these beautiful, these beautiful improvisations on standard tunes, and it opened up my ears a lot. I mean, I love Wayne Shorter as well. I think he's a super influential player for me. Also interesting to note, I didn't really think about it until recently, but they are 3 live recordings also, and I think that that's definitely there's something magical about hearing live music, and live recorded music where there's just kind of an honesty to it.
Yeah. Cool. 2 musicians that have been.
Okay, so 2 musicians. Okay, so I guess I'll stick with saxophonists,
Mm-hmm,
although
sure.
I mean it's 2. That's
It's a saxophone podcast, so
yeah,
there we go.
yes, of course. So I do have to say John Coltrane.
Yeah.
Again, for just I think his contribution to saxophone playing and to the music, and also
Mm-hmm.
just to I would say exposing me to non-musical connection, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's certainly something I would say that's spiritual about
Yeah.
his music
Mm-hmm.
and about him. And the other I would say is Joe Henderson.
Okay. Cool.
I'm a huge fan of Joe Henderson.
Amazing. Can you leave us with 1 piece of advice?
Yes. I tell this to my students all the time. I try to live by this. Work hard, but not too hard. Have fun, but not too much fun.
Finding the right balance. Balance.
This is it. It's
Yeah.
important. It's important.
Yeah.